Once upon a time, in a quaint village surrounded by lush fields and gentle hills, there lived a clever farmer named Sam. Sam was known for his hard work and kind heart. He lived with his lovely wife, Lily, in a small but cozy cottage. Together, they tended to their little farm, growing vegetables, fruits, and grains. They were not rich, but they were happy. Every day, they shared laughter and love, supporting each other through thick and thin. Sam and Lily had a simple routine. In the morning, they would wake up early, greet the sun, and start their day in the fields. Sam would plow the land while Lily planted seeds and watered the plants. At noon, they would take a break to enjoy a simple meal of bread and cheese, often accompanied by fresh fruit from their garden. They cherished these moments, sharing stories and dreams for the future. However, their happiness was not without challenges. They had a greedy neighbor named Tom, who was very wealthy and owned a large estate. Tom was known throughout the village for his sharp tongue and cunning ways. He watched Sam and Lily closely, envious of their joy and contentment. Tom wanted what they had: love, happiness, and a peaceful life. One sunny morning, while Sam was working in the fields, Tom decided to pay a visit to Lily. He approached her with a charming smile, but his intentions were anything but friendly. "Good day, lovely Lily," he said, feigning kindness. "You are a beautiful woman, but your clothes are old and worn. Why doesn't your husband buy you nice things?" Lily, taken aback by Tom's sudden appearance, replied politely, "Thank you, Tom. Sam works hard for us. I am happy with what I have." But Tom was relentless. If he truly loved you, he would give you gifts. "Marry me, and I will buy you everything you desire." At first, Lily was shocked and dismissed Tom's words. She loved Sam and knew he cared for her deeply. But Tom did not give up. He continued to visit her every day, planting seeds of doubt in her mind. "You deserve better," he said. "Look at how I live. I have gold, beautiful clothes, and jewels. Your husband can't even afford to buy you a nice dress." Slowly, Tom's words began to take root in Lily's heart. She started to wonder why Sam had never bought her new clothes or jewelry. "Maybe he doesn't love me as much as I thought," she mused. That night, when Sam returned home from the fields, Lily confronted him. "Sam, look at me. My clothes are old and ugly. I want new ones. If you love me, you will buy me a new dress." Sam was taken aback. He smiled gently and replied, "But my dear Lily, you are the most beautiful woman in the world to me. You don't need new clothes." Lily's expression changed from surprise to anger. "Don't you love me? If you loved me, you would buy me a new dress." Sam's heart sank. He loved Lily dearly and wanted to make her happy, but they had limited money. He thought about their little savings, which he needed for seeds and tools. After a moment of contemplation, he decided to sacrifice his own needs for her happiness. The next day, Sam went to the market. He searched through the stalls and finally found a lovely dress that he knew Lily would adore. He paid for it with the last of his savings and hurried home, eager to see her reaction. When he presented the dress to Lily, her eyes sparkled with joy. "Thank you, my dear husband," she exclaimed, putting it on. "Now I know you love me." However, the moment of happiness was short-lived. Tom returned the next day, and when he saw Lily in her new dress, he sneered. "That's nice, but is this all he gives you? Where are your gold rings and necklaces? A real husband would shower you with jewels." Lily, feeling uncertain again, began to doubt Sam's love once more. "Why doesn't Sam buy me jewelry?" she thought. Tom opened a box filled with sparkling gold jewelry, displaying it before her. "If you leave your husband, I will give you all this and more. You could have a life of luxury." Lily felt torn. She loved Sam, but Tom's words lingered in her mind. What if he is right? She wondered. That evening, Sam came home after a long day's work, tired and hungry. When he entered, Lily was silent. "What's wrong, my dear?" he asked. "I'm sad because you don't love me," she replied, her voice trembling. "If you truly loved me, you would buy me gold jewelry." Sam was shocked. "But I bought you a dress. I work hard every day for us. You are the most precious thing in my life." But Lily shook her head. "A man who loves his wife gives her jewelry," she insisted. Sam felt helpless. He wanted to give her what she desired, but didn't have the means. "I must find a way to make her happy," he thought. "Perhaps I can borrow money from my brother." The next day, Sam visited his brother's farm. "Please lend me some money," he said, "and I will work for you in your fields." His brother agreed but warned him that the work would be hard. Sam accepted the challenge, knowing it was for Lily's happiness. After working tirelessly in his brother's fields, he finally earned the money he needed. He hurried to the market and bought a beautiful gold necklace and rings. When he returned home, Lily's face lit up with joy. "Look at me. I am beautiful," she exclaimed, putting on the jewelry. However, Tom was not finished. He continued to visit Lily, each time planting more doubt in her mind. "Can your husband make miracles?" he asked one day. "What do you mean?" Lily replied, confused. "If he loves you, he should be able to perform miracles for you. Love can do that." Sam was worried. He loved Lily but felt powerless against Tom's manipulations. He decided to pray for guidance. "Oh Lord, please help me keep my wife. I love her dearly," he prayed with a heavy heart. As he worked in the fields, he met a mysterious stranger. The man was old and wise, and he carried 2 sticks. "I am a wizard," he said. "I can grant you a gift. These sticks can make miracles happen." Sam's eyes widened. "What kind of miracles?" he asked eagerly. The wizard explained, "If you touch someone with the first stick, they will become a donkey. If you touch them with the second stick, they will turn back into a person." Sam felt a rush of excitement. "Thank you. This is exactly what I need," he said, taking the sticks. He rushed home, eager to show Lily what he had received. "Watch this," he exclaimed, touching her with the first stick. To his amazement, she transformed into a donkey. Lily brayed and lifted her head in confusion, trying to speak but unable to. Sam quickly touched her again with the second stick, and she returned to her human form. That was incredible. How did you do that? She asked, her eyes wide with wonder. I prayed to God for help, and he sent me a wizard, Sam explained. Now, I can punish our greedy neighbor. The next day, Sam decided to teach Tom a lesson. He gave Lily the first stick and told her to touch Tom with it. When Tom arrived, he was his usual arrogant self. Have you found your miracle yet? He taunted. No, but I can show you something, Lily said, touching him with the first stick. In an instant, Tom transformed into a donkey. He brayed loudly, confused and frightened. What have you done? He cried, but all that came out was a donkey's sound. Now you will help me in the fields, Sam said, laughing. He led the donkey to his farm, where Tom would work hard like a common beast of burden. For days, Tom carried heavy loads, moving stones and helping Sam with the chores. Lily was delighted to see the greedy man humbled. This is wonderful, she said, watching Tom struggle with the heavy tasks. Sam smiled, feeling proud. We are finally free from his tricks, he said. Days turned into weeks, and Sam's farm flourished. With Tom's help as a donkey, they managed to grow more crops and earn more money. However, as time passed, Sam noticed that the donkey was becoming old and tired. I feel sorry for him, he said one day. Seeing the donkey struggle, Sam decided it was time to change things. He took the second stick and touched the donkey once again. Tom transformed back into his human form, but he was no longer the handsome man he once was. He was old and weary, a shadow of his former self. What have you done to me? Tom demanded, his voice trembling. You tried to take my wife from me, and that was wrong, Sam replied firmly. Now go home and never return. Don't look at other men's wives again. Tom, realizing he had lost, walked away quietly, never to bother them again. With their enemy gone, Sam and Lily could finally live in peace. They worked together, tending to their farm and enjoying each other's company. Their love grew stronger every day. They learned the value of trust and communication. They often laughed about the troubles they faced with Tom. I should have known better than to listen to him, Lily said one evening as they shared a meal. Sam nodded, love is more valuable than gold or jewelry. As the seasons changed, their crops flourished, and they became known as one of the happiest couples in the village. They began to help others in need, sharing their harvest and their stories. Sam would often tell the villagers about his adventures with the wizard and the greedy neighbor. One day, as they sat together on their porch, watching the sunset, Lily turned to Sam. I am so grateful for you, she said, her eyes sparkling. You worked hard for my happiness, and I love you for that. Sam smiled back, feeling content. And I love you for believing in me, even when times were tough. Years passed, and Sam and Lily grew old together. They had children who inherited their love for the land and their strong values. They often shared the story of how they overcame greed and temptation. Their children learned the importance of love, trust, and loyalty. One day, while reminiscing, Sam turned to Lily and said, You know, I think we have created our own miracles." Lily smiled. "Yes, every day is a miracle when we are together." And so, the clever farmer and his beloved wife lived happily ever after, proving that true love and dedication can conquer even the greatest challenges.